All right, hello. So we have a new update now, right? From for April update for Lost Ark, which is happening. Well, it's technically today, but we have downtime now. Uh, 6 hours, I believe. It started at 8 a.m. UTC, which is I think is the first time I see like being the longest one. Usually it's states that before with the last 4 hours. Now it's all of a sudden it's 6 hours. Apparently we really need more time to patch this in. There was a lot of panicking from last patch with artists. When it said that it's been delayed uh, indefinitely or something. Until we had more news, and then at the end of the day, everything was all good in the hood. It's just interesting. So it all worked out in the end back then, but yeah, this is the April one. This is kind of I say a minor patch or mid. I wouldn't say it's like something that's to go crazy about. To be honest, like compared to artists, because artist patch was, in my opinion, one of the biggest. I mean, if for goodness sake you get the whole new class and it's a support class. I mean, holy damn, dude. Like to just see what impact that made. DPS kind of almost looks like it disappeared. It's in Party Finder just support class filled in. Waiting for DPS to come, and 10 minutes later we probably just disband because we can't find no one joins, and then it kind of it's kind of you kind of just have to feel bad for people who are support mains, because we have these high level supports that are highly invested in them, and no one joins them because it's like the PS classes have disappeared or something. Like what's happening there. So that happened, but the only way that's gonna get fixed is releases of the other DPS classes like Aeromancer, for example. I think that's going to be the difference maker, because it's compared to Slayer, I think Aeromancer would make it more different because it's a brand whole new class, with a new set of abilities. Compared to Slayer, it's just a berserker with it's the big boobs, and that's it. That's about it. She's not going to be a bigger difference maker, but Aeromancer is going to be make a difference, and I think that will kind of balance out, the whole DPS or thing. They will start popping up, and you'll see going back to normal, where it's just lobbies waiting for supports to come to fill in the parties. So, anyways, yeah. So today is actually in fact 12th of April, and is just like to explain, the raids, higher level, the Southern Chaos Dungeons, Inferno Boss Rush, which is quite interesting, is actually new quests, ideal weapons, and cosmetics. So hard mode, Brel, again, all kind of gated by item levels, depending on gate 1 and 2, through, all the way through 1 and 5 and 6, basically, kind of similar as normal mode as well, and going same kind of method or kind of ideology or something like that. It's the same kind of thing. Not was really a fan of it, to be honest, to begin with, also as well. But the thing is, what makes this more different than a normal mode is that from let's say day 1, you could not do gates 5 and 6, realistically speaking. Like for a casual player point of view, you could do it, but it just was absolutely bad, worst value, or whatsoever, because hitting plus 22, which is the requirement, if you wanted to do gates 1 through 6, it was just literally not valuable at all. Like, it's not a good investment. So what most people did was either to sit at 1490 and just gate 1 through 2 until they get the pieces and they can upgrade it, or go for 1 through 4, which would net them more phantom horns, so they can get there faster, which is plus 21 was literally maybe a very minor difference between hitting 20 and then, 221. But when you go from 21 to 22, it was literally the worst value you could possibly get, because it's just so much investment, so much leap stones you needed, and gold and shard and all of that stuff. It just was the absolute worst value possible. But those people who are just absolute FOMOs and wanted to do the whole raid from the get-go, those did it. I've seen it, but I was in a position where I thought it was just not worth it. Because I thought majority of the people will be just like me, where we'll probably do 1-3-2 or 1-3-4, and when they get their braille pieces and kind of just gradually go up there until 5-6, and then kind of just create prog learning lobbies, and that's worked out just fine. My plan worked out just fine. I did not do it, I obviously did not finish the whole raid in the first or second week. I think I did it probably on the third reset. That's where I kind of obtained my pieces and upgraded it until I hit 15-20, and there was plenty enough prog or learning lobbies where I can just join in, learn the raid like with the rest of the people, and we just we did it. We cleared it. Obviously, gate 6 being the toughest challenge, but in the end, we cleared it. And that's it. And so what makes this a special case is that it's hitting, they kind of, it's not the same deal. Like, for example, so I believe it is plus 17 that you go for a Belshazzar relic that you need to do gate 5 and 6 for. So basically for the whole raid is plus 17, right? That is not the case. For example, like if you being 16 plus, that is not the case where it's not valuable. It's literally as well as a minor difference comparatively. So it's not that big of a deal, really. You can hit it, and you can just, I think it's completely worth it, like you being already 1560, if you have the materials, if you have the shards and all that, all that stuff, if you have a gold. It does not compare at all, because it's literally the same thing. So you realistically, you can just do gate 1-6. I think it's fine. If you have the time invested and all that. If you want to do it, personally, it's something I want to do it because I think it's you're not losing much. You don't lose much. So hitting this and doing this raid gate day 1 is completely fine. It's I don't think you're losing anything really. The value's still there. From my calculations, I did hitting like 1570, 1580. The shard cost is absolutely ridiculous for those ones. Like, you need so much. So it's a bit of a grind, but we are in fact getting updates reducing those costs, so we can push for those, which is very interesting. So yeah, it is. This is completely day 1 is realistic to hit 1560. I think we're gonna see more of those when comparatively to like normal ones. But the people that did normal 1-6 day 1 is they probably just are FOMO people, dude. I don't know how we did it. We probably paid a lot in the market to hit that, and it's just not good value at all, because the odds as well as honing is just absolutely terrible, And doing this, it's just completely stuff. It's so hard mode, you get ancient stuff, new kind of like what is it? Rarity, I suppose. Ancient is gonna be like compared to relic, kind of it's like orange color or red. You'll get like this gold colored pieces, and I think the quality is going to remain the same. It's like when you transfer them, get obviously new accessories. We'll get into that later. So Hanamatan Guardian raid. I have looked at how it plays out at the guides, and it seemed a little overwhelming. I think it doesn't do justice, as it's always said. the best way to learn is when you do the raid yourself and you learn it much better. It kind of looks intimidating when you watch someone else play it because there's just so much going on. But you're only gonna get better when you actually play it and learn the whole raid. But from what I've seen, it's the standard to the pharaoh, the flare, pheromone destruction, same as Kangalenium and Kalilagos, basically. And so I thought, for a Guardian raid, I always thought, why the hell would you need battle items in the first place? I've always thought that just does not make sense. It's a daily Guardian, raid. Why the hell do you need battle items used at all? I just never understood that. Have something like in a map itself where you can shoot a flare by default and it reveals his position, and you just go, your party goes there and just kills him. I never understood that, but no, you have to have battle items. Well, you technically don't need to use it, but if you don't, you'll get fingers pointing at you, and and all that stuff. So either way, so to sum up Hanumatan, from what I've seen, it's there's a lot of going on compared to, let's say, Kalilagos. There's a lot of destruction going on. There's stagger going on. There's countering going on, and all that stuff, and some mechanics going on as well. Gives you buff as well to Kalilagos when you you destruct him, and as an orb spawning, and you can get absolute insane powers. So you can hit those in big numbers, unless he is going for he's transforming, going for changing his mechanic. Basically, that's about it. But I don't know. It's like one of the more fun Guardian raids to do, which is, I thought, surely. So save your counter skills, save your destruction skills, and but yeah, that's the raid. That's the Guardian raid that starts at the 1540 item level, basically. He joins in the other level 6 Guardian raids. I don't know why we're mentioning a Galewind rune. It's literally gonna be in the same kind of roster, same with what is it, the Descaluda, the Congalenium, and the Kalilagos is gonna be in the same tier. So you literally, if you have the Galewind from those, why mention this? It just, unless I'm missing something here, I think everyone by now just has the legendary Galewind rune. They only get it from the next tier of a Guardian raid set. So ancient gear and accessories, yay! Ancient gear can be crafted using Brell's hard mode stuff, yay! Item level, so you get an achievement if you have a 6 piece going for you. Very cool. I don't think anyone cares about that. Tier 3 upper relic can be transferred to ancient. Quality and set levels are maintained when transferred, unless new piece has acquired quality. Fair enough. Can be honed up to 25. Very wicked, man. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know the 21 plus how much higher eye level you can get. I actually did not do research. I know currently with Braille Relic you can get up to 1590 eye level, so not even breaching that 1600 threshold. So I think with this you technically should be able to hit that 16 plus 1600 plus item level threshold. We should be going above and beyond with that. So same effect, so nothing there really changed. It's just aesthetics, and just you kind of did that raid, look at me, fancy and all that stuff. Honing effects, ancient weapon, honing level weapon effects will be updated. I don't know what the hell that means. 22, 24, I don't know what that is. Let's just leave it at that. So new Chaos Dungeons, 1540, 1560, I believe. Hanumatan, that's where you can obtain the accessories, Belshazzar hard mode. Proving Grounds, I don't know who plays that. PvP in this game is absolutely dog. And it goes up to 6, minimum 4. So basically, it's just basically the same as the Relic accessories, except at +1. It can go up to, so +6, for example. So Relic can go up to +5, Ancient can go max 6. And same, it holds all the same in terms of a second one. So we can have a 6-3 and Malice, whichever 1, 2, or 3, either one of those. Bracelet function added. You can now upgrade Relic to Ancient. Yay! Wow. Very care. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. Does it give me more stats? I don't know. You must have already, must be already granted the bonus before you upgrade it. I guess it makes sense. When you upgrade your bracelet, it'll be enhanced and changed to a fixed bonus. One grand bonus slot will be added. Great, more RNG. A newly graded government types of granted bonus. First time, vicinity. So go to the specialist bracelet man, and there's a tower as well, 25 levels, and there's a woman, and she's big chilling, man. So anyways, the first 25 floors it'll open up, starting at high level 1490, increasing incrementally to 1530. There are a variety of valuable rewards from card packs, owning materials to skill potion and legendary craft engraving selection chest. Wow, that's crazy, man. I wonder who I'll save it for. Maybe artist, maybe Arimancer. I don't know. But yeah, so this is huge skill points. We haven't had this in ages. I think we've been sitting at the max, skill points 408 for a while now, right? And this is kind of like big news in a sense. So, entry requirements, floor 1, it kind of goes up as you progress, but when I'll be doing this, I'm probably gonna be 1560 by then. So this is I'm gonna be able to clear this at once, and since I'm a DPS main, it's easy peasy. So yeah, it's good. Reward I would consider good, especially skill point is 0.1. I don't think isn't in KR 412 max skill points, so I'm not sure what's happening there, but yeah, there's some overjuiced rewards, and I'm definitely trying to go for those core packs as well for my big opening, so I can go LOS 30 for goodness sake. First clear once per hour, so it's a new collectibles as well, going for it, and achievements, don't care. And yeah, when clearing the floors again with other on the same roster, different ones can be obtained. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. First clear reward roster bound, so probably just significantly worse rewards when rather than clearing first time with your main, probably not worth doing, not something you would waste your time on, but we'll see. We don't know. Maybe it's good. Copium. A sidereal weapon and chest. I was kind of really surprised this was implemented, to be honest. I was like, huh? But here it is. So anyways, sidereal is basically the Esther weapon. It's a whale weapon that I kind of in my head had an imagination that in the West, probably in each region, I would consider this ownership of this such a weapon, and to the point that it's usable in actual rating wise, is someone in each region would have ownership of, like, let's say 0.1 0.02% or something like that, or even lower, 0.01% ownership in each server in every, not a server, in each region, something like that. Because at the end of the day, every region would have at least, some sort of whaling happening. Someone who has big, huge, deep pockets. We can just, we can afford this sort of stuff. But so yeah, you will see it. You will notice it if you play the game. You'll see. Oh, this guy has a very interesting glow. I want to check out. Examine him, and you see that light blue weapon, and you're like, oh, I see now. I see that why he has such a unique looking glow. He has the Astro weapon. You'll notice it for sure. You have to notice it unless you some blind bozo. You probably got used to the glows now. You see the blue gold, the purple gold, the red gold, the white glow. That is the max at the moment. That is with plus 20 weapon. It's the max level you currently can get. People, I see a lot of those nowadays. I see a lot of plus 20 weapons. They kind of, a lot of DPS classes go for it. They kind of just, rather than going for evenly eye levels, for example, honing the armor pieces, which increases your survivability, being instead going for some glass cannon, just DPS goblin mode, and go for that, which is very interesting. I feel like upgrading or honing your armor is just as valuable as your weapon, because you're not gonna you can tank more hits. You can literally tank more hits, which increases your survivability, which gives you less stress to your supports, to heal you, or to use a pot, or wasting it. But every day, it also depends on your skill and how you can dodge, and familiarity with the raid itself. But yeah, I've seen it. Like, again, I'm not gonna personally go for this as well. It's just not something in my area either. It's just, I don't think again, not a lot of people will go for this. Only huge whales. And there's been a lot of talks regarding you implement this. Where is the legendary bozo jar thing happening? So what's happening there? So well, this is actually different from that, because this is technically guaranteed, and you can grind for it with your wallet technically as well. Whereas bozo jar, the legendary skin, is technically gambling. It's like loot box thing, right? That's why it's not implemented, because it's also against some countries' European laws where it's banned, especially it's been banned in specific countries like Belgium and Netherlands. So that's why it cannot be implemented. And also, if it would get implemented, and let's say a fixed price, let's say 60 pounds, 100 quid, 120, you can't do that, can you? Why would our region get this specific treatment where we can purchase the whole set at a fixed price, when let's say Russia or Korea would have to kind of gamble it, where they did mention it that to obtain the full set you have to pay an average 300 pounds or dollars, euros, whatever, So it would kind of be unfair to other regions, where if you make it at a fixed price, like $100 or pounds or euros, it'd be kind of unfair to the, other regions like Russia or Korea, where we have a completely different system. And what is so special about Legendary? Well, we have a combat stat boost compared to an epic. They give you more percentage to dexterity, or which is directly translated to power, which is I believe 2% for a piece. So it just makes your character stronger. That's basically about it. Min maxers will love it. But either way, that's why it cannot be done. It just let's be honest. I don't think legendary skills, they will not be implemented at all because of European laws. And if it were to implement it in a fixed price, it would be just unfair in Korea or Russian players. Then there would be an outcry, and Koreans would be complain probably and be like, shit, roll back, kind of thing. I don't know. That's why it will not be implemented. I don't think either at the fixed price or actually like the same system as Russia and Korea because of the European loot box and gambling kind of anti that is happening. So yeah, not something to discuss, but there's been a lot of talking about that. So Siberia is a starting island level. Literally, I could not care about like what's happening here, like anything related to Esther weapon, because that's not gonna go with something my dumbass can afford anyways. So any little percentages that interested in this and going for it because you have deep unlimited wallet, you can read this, have fun, enjoy your gun, weapon, or whatever. Because I think Sideria's story, yeah, we get it. You do some quests, you have to complete some quests because to obtain it, and there's a prerequisites, to unlock it as well. Level 4, blah blah blah. Level 6, you need to hone an ancient weapon to plus 25. So umbrella hard weapon, a lot again. That's even before, level 6. You need an ancient weapon to 25 plus. Amazing. That's again not something I'm gonna be able to afford either because it's just too much. Who's gonna afford this? Sidereal energy. I think those are the ones that drop literally for like a massive value because of just how rare it is. It's like this light blue kind of crystal looking things. It's like that, and you need 48 of them. That's just ridiculous. No one's gonna afford this. This is just a whale weapon. Now this game, not only it goes from it's moderately pay to win to very pay to win. You can get more powerful, but it's like blah, blah, blah. Anyways, yeah. Starting a weapon, you can get blah 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 this stuff, and yeah. Stone of Chaos. I'm sure we have a lot of these stockpile. Not a big deal, let's be honest. Skills can be used with Control V or Control B. Very cool and not useful for me. Cannot be used in a Roman continent. Oh yes, because yes, absolutely, because Roman's PvP is absolutely balanced, right? Yes, of course. You can roll with your engravings. Well, engravings not probably a big deal, but if you're rolling your lovely plus level 10 on the gems, you're gonna get wrecked. Absolutely hate that continent, dude. Fire Rain, yay! Oh, it describes their what they do. I think Saint Tone mentioned that I was watching his stream at this one is like probably the biggest one because it literally increases your damage stat, to whichever class to play by this stat for 10 seconds, which is I think I forgot what he mentioned. Like when he did calculations, 60% boost. So quest and content. So Chaos Dungeon 1540 Despair. Yeah, this game is absolutely despair. This has been surprising. They added a new boss rush. I'm kind of surprised at this. That there's a new one. So we gonna have from this patch on. We're gonna have normal, in tier 3. Normal, hard, and inferno now. So we're gonna have a new boss rush ticket, which is I'm honestly surprised. So I'm not sure. My imagination is that this just drops more leap stones. That's about it compared to like hard. Like I thought hard was already kind of good enough because it just already straight up just drops you marvelous great leap stones. But this is probably just more juice, and yeah, at the higher level. So dispatch stronghold stuff. Really don't care about anything stronghold related. All I did when I decorating my stronghold, I just dropped some stuff in there and just left it at that. I don't hang out there at all. I don't care anything related to stronghold. Obviously I do visit there every day so I can dispatch my stuff, and story quests that will arrive, and very cool. I don't know what the hell these are. Draws to a close. No one does a PvP in our dead region. Some event we'll definitely check out what the hell this is. So I have to talk to someone. Someone needs help. Found in major cities. Some daily Una task available. A variety of rewards can be earned. Daily completions. Very cool, man. Cosmetics. Sweet K headwear. Two leap stones. Oh, relic report selection chest. Yay! So good, man. Yeah. Yeah. Generally. So log in and blah blah blah. Boring stuff. That's always happens every patch. Really, the last one was terrible when you think about it. So I imagine like when I read this is that the Grand Prix event is gonna stay. We're gonna have a double event I think going on for it, because this is just an adjustment. The event is not gonna get removed, but we're removing the this and adding, looks like it's the relic books, I believe. I think the expert ones. I'm not sure actually. Like the advanced, and expert. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really know of them really well, but either way, relic or legendary. Yeah, well, more so relic. I cannot really use them at all. If they are limited time, I literally cannot use them at all, because my mains are like over 1490. So warning about blah blah. Don't ban me, please. See something. Navigate to enable something. Server selection. Player wants to do before. Okay. Arc pass already completed that. The whole pass. Challenge containing entries have been added for challenge guardians and siege events. Requires island level. Very cool. Added new chests to sell my exchange that contains inferno. So basically the exchange guy for exchanging sell mail, very useful. I always go there to test my luck. Shift G, if they haven't done it, a quest, you can now do it. Very cool. Try port unlocking it and across a player roster. Okay. Dock boats will now be warped and players cannot enter a boat. If you sail and try to dock at the content but you don't meet, you will be denied to top 10 and all kind of. Okay. Players will no longer have to restart game to switch regions. Who the hell plays this game on multiple regions, dude? I don't know who does it, but this is literally. I don't know why this has not been implemented from a get-go, but yeah. Gate 0 skip function. Gate 0, it literally makes zero difference. It's just a massive time waste. So thank goodness this has been implemented. So it's like you know, party leader can go on the left side and probably there's like some sort of skip button, and you have to accept, press OK, and then when you, everyone's gonna play OK, press OK. We just wanna move on, you know, with the raid. So craft upper relic gear has been reduced for weapon 75 and armor 30. Huge, big for alts, especially. I mean, even if you maybe someone who's maybe lagging behind on the main and don't have a full set, this is also huge. It just means you can acquire full relic Brel faster, basically. That's it. So very huge, but still nothing regarding clown, like maybe possibly a reduction or double acquirement, like similar to Vicus and Volton. So I was actually surprised if we're getting reduction to Belshazzar, which is higher eye level. Why is there no news regarding clown? Maybe double, you know, the acquirement rate or reduction possibly, but no, nothing. Even though it's a lower eye level raid, no news, nothing at all. I was really surprised that this gets implemented first and not clown. Clown first or same, both at the same time. So I'm like, whoa, mind blown, you know, kind of thing. So very interesting. But yeah, this is a very good thing. 100 shard cones requirement decreased. It's very good. This is very good because the costs in itself are already by default is actually insane. Like hitting 1570, 1580, 1590, they literally go up to in millions to go, you know. So that is a lot of grinding, you know, on top of that. So this is very good. This is actual big juice right here for honor shard counting cost decreasement. Very good. Star updates, cosmetics. Yeah, we love skins. We love our, you know, our babes in fighting evil baddies and then revealing clothing and big booba and big ass and all that stuff, you know. Absolutely enjoy. So yeah, Butler and Main Petrini and Ice in the store. Yes, so Butler and Maid. I don't think this is like all of it gets released. Is this just it? Like this and then just this, you know? Because when I look at these are not something I'm interested in at all. I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be into this stuff, but not me. But I think I've seen more introduction. But if it's just Butler and Maid, because this looks just absolutely boring. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I dig the whole black and white aesthetic, you know. I think that's standard for butlers and maid. I suppose I don't know really. I don't own a butler or maid. I don't live in a freaking mansion. Anyways, they don't look great. They just I was looking for maybe possibly a skin for my gunslinger, but maybe this could do. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I did not like this skin last time, but I bought it anyways, and I kind of did some dyeing, and I liked it anyways. The Arc Pass skin, you know. So these skins look just not interested. I mean, there's gonna be people who think, oh, this looks so cool and badass. Look at this glow, and my character's glowing. Whoa, holy shit. You know, and the weapons as well. It just looks weapons like from hell. Anyways, no specialist cosmetics are available for this collection because specialist dog class. No, I'm joking. Time zones, fixed an issue, inventory. All right, yeah. Very good, man. Very good job for fixing stuff. Maybe could you implement the ebony cube so I would not have to do the cube anymore? That's literally the one thing I'm literally neglecting because I hate that part so much is the cube. But no, still nothing so far. I want the ebony cube, man. Please. Anyways, that's the updates. very mid, very I don't know. It's just whatever. Just I thought the last patch was better because it had artists in it and it's of a support class. So, but this is fine, I guess. Especially for my main to progress, I guess. Yeah, very cool, very enjoyable, very poggers, very wow champ, very yeah.